Hi, I'm Martha Sorohan, Conneaut YouTube television volunteer, bringing you Conneaut's hometown happenings for the week starting April 1st, 2026. The city of Conneaut is hosting a community open house to gather public input to officially kick off Conneaut Roadway Safety Action Plan. The federally funded Roadway Safety Action Plan focuses on traffic safety and dangerous intersections in the city, specifically identifying crash hotspots and problem areas on roads and sidewalks. The open house is 4 to 7 p.m. Thursday, April 9th at the First Congregational UCC Church at Main and Buffalo Streets. Stop in anytime during those 3 hours to learn about the plan and offer input. Bagels and other snacks will be served. A Monroe Township home in the 6900 block of Hatches Corners Road was completely destroyed by fire on March 29th. No one was injured because the lone resident was in the hospital. Firefighters from Pierpont, Kingsville, Sheffield, and Plymouth assisted the Monroe Fire Department, but by the time the call came in, the wooden structure was too far gone to be saved. The fire also spread to several RV campers parked nearby. Photographers have until June 4th to submit photos for a Life on Lake Erie photo competition sponsored by the Lake Erie Commission. This year, a new category has been added to the annual contest, America 250, in honor of America's big birthday. This is hoping to generate photos reflecting patriotism and American pride. Winning pictures will be displayed at the Ohio State Fair starting July 29th. Already, Conneaut's award-winning photographer Rich McBride says he plans to enter photos promoting Conneaut and Lake Erie. Check the Lake Erie Commission website for details. And speaking of birthdays, 2026 marks the 100th birthday of Conneaut Township Park. The taxpayer-financed 60-acre park has a beach, bathhouse, picnic pavilions, and concession stand, along with pickleball, basketball, and bocce courts. In addition to a commemorative plaque located inside the park, a special flag was recently hung along Lake Road to mark the park's significant anniversary. And Conneaut has another new business. The Conneaut Area Chamber of Commerce hosted a ribbon cutting on Friday, March 27th for Competitive Motorsports, which is an 18-year-old business in a new Conneaut location at 223 Main Street. It's right next door to Anderson and Crew Flooring. The business specializes in power sports parts and accessories for dirt and street bikes, ATVs, jet skis, snowmobiles, and more. It also offers tire changing services. In other news from Conneaut City Council's March 23rd meeting, City Manager Nick Sanford announced that waterline work, a preliminary step in the Old Main Bridge replacement project, has been paused due to legal issues. The low bidder on the project is protesting that the city passed over this company for what council deemed was the best bid submitted by Severino. Severino's bid was $1,200 over the lowest bid. Council approved a $2,000 donation to the Ashtabula County Transportation System, or ACTS, in response to a solicitation letter from late 2025. Mr. Sanford called the donation worthy as county-wide ridership increased to 5,200, up from 3,000 rides in 2024. Mr. Sanford also encourages businesses in the Port Conneaut area to come together and form a nonprofit business association akin to the Bridge Street Merchants Association in Ashtabula Harbor. He said it would further enhance community engagement in that retail district. Council moved to a third reading an ordinance that will raise sewer rates by about $1.96 per month for the average user and $1.19 per month for minimum users. Council moved the legislation to a third reading in order to hear public comment at its April 13th meeting. So if you have a comment, Council wants to hear from you. The city plans to request bids to remove trees from local cemeteries. Those trees fell during high windstorms last month or threatened to fall, affecting power lines. At-large Councilwoman Mariana Branch has asked for an explanation from the Planning Commission as to why it did not support proposed changes to city regulations regarding raising poultry inside the city. For that reason, the ordinance remains on the table. The issue may be discussed at Council's April 6th work session. City Council also plans to discuss at its April 6th work session its move of the public access channel to YouTube. The Conneaut Access Television Advisory Board is requesting a part-time coordinator be hired to oversee the operation. City Council honored wastewater employee Casey Dewey as Employee of the Month of March. Since joining the department in 2018, Mr. Dewey has become a Class II water reclamation operator who can operate the plant on all 3 shifts. Conneaut City Council will meet in work session at 5:30 p.m. April 6th and regular session at 6 p.m. Monday, April 13th. A reminder that city offices will be closed on Friday, April 3rd. In state news, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources has a statewide burn ban in effect between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. through May 31st. Anyone burning dry grass, weeds, and leaves must put them in a 55-gallon drum with a weighted screen lid to create an enclosed incinerator. The fire must be at least 1,000 feet away from inhabited buildings. In school news, the Conneaut area city schools are closed for spring break this week. Classes resume on Tuesday, April 7th. Conneaut Public Library is offering a fairy door mini wreath workshop from 3 to 4 p.m. Thursday, April 9th for ages 18 and up. Conneaut Public Library's Cookbook Club will meet at 1 p.m. Friday, April 10th, and the library continues to accept applications through April 10th for its Friends Scholarship, awarded to high school seniors or adults enrolled in or planning to enroll in an accredited college or university. Details are on the library's website. And the library will also be closed on April 3rd for Good Friday. Kingsville Public Library Writers Group will meet at 10 a.m. Saturday, April 4th. All writers are invited to come share their stories and get feedback from others. Kingsville Public Library will host the next America 250 Reading Challenge at 1 p.m. Thursday, April 9th. This is part of a countywide reading challenge in conjunction with the country's 250th birthday. The featured read this month is Founding Mothers, Women Who Raised Our Nation by the late journalist Cokie Roberts. There will be prizes and all are welcome. Kingsville Public Library's video game and board game night is 5 p.m. Wednesday, April 15th. Registration is recommended but not required. The Conneaut Arts Center is sponsoring a Pancakes with a Purpose fundraiser from 9 a.m. to noon Saturday, April 12th with pancakes, sausage, juice, and coffee for just $8. It's takeout or dine-in. Proceeds benefit the Conneaut Arts Center and the Ashtabula Animal Protective League. Chris Davis will lead a 2-part workshop at the Conneaut Arts Center on techniques for drawing and painting butterflies and birds using watercolors and markers. That's 6 to 8 p.m. April 2nd and 9th. Solita Devaney will lead Busy Bees painting class 5 to 7 p.m. Thursday, April 9th. And David Lord will lead a 2-session class on Intro to Oils from 4 to 6 p.m. Fridays, April 10th and 17th. Mr. Lord also leads Life on Canvas from 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday for ages 13 and up. Individuals create their own art and reflective writing is included. In other local events, the Conneaut Area Ministerial Association will host Stations of the Cross at noon Good Friday, April 3rd at Township Park's Upper Pavilion. This is a non-denominational meditation on Jesus walked the Calvary. All are welcome, and it is held rain or shine. Lake Point Health and Rehabilitation Center is hosting a community Easter egg hunt at 10 a.m. Saturday, April 4th, following a biscuits and gravy breakfast with the Easter Bunny at 9 a.m. That facility is located at 22 Parish Road. Conneaut Human Resources Center free produce giveaway is 10 a.m. to noon Monday, April 6th at 327 Mill Street. The program has no income requirements, but is limited to Ohio residents. Kingsville Presbyterian Church monthly soup lunch is 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Friday, April 10th, with vegetable beef and chicken noodle soup, turkey and cheese sandwich, dessert, and beverage. It's dine-in or carry-out, donation only. Corpus Christi Parish is hosting a community Easter dinner from noon to 2 p.m. Saturday, April 11th at the Parish Hall at 734 Mill Street. It also is dine-in or takeout, but reservations are required. Reservation deadline is April 4th. Call 440-599-8570. That's Good Shepherd Lutheran Church to make a reservation. Tickets are available online for Ashtabula County Basketball Foundation and Hall of Fame induction banquet at 3 p.m. Sunday, April 12th at New Leaf Event Center. Conneaut's Tim Wheeler will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And a note that Good Shepherd Lutheran Church, Grove Street at Lake Road, is pausing its free bagged lunch, that is, distribution, on Saturdays, April 4th and 11th. The distribution resumes on April 18th. Tuesday evening bingo is 6 p.m. at the Conneaut Human Resources Center on Mill Street. And this week's last but not least, the Animal Protective League is accepting donations of pet supplies and food. You may drop your donations off at the Ashtabula Star Beacon, 4510 Collins Boulevard in Ashtabula, or directly at the APL on Green Road in Kingsville. That's it this week from Ohio's Sharpest Corner. Until next week, I'm Conneaut YouTube television volunteer Martha Sorohan saying so long.